guys, welcome to We're All Just Faking It. This is episode 40. Today we're interviewing our lovely host, Dana. With us today we have, of course, Dana, because we're interviewing her. But we have Blaze and Braylon, and I'm Steph. It's good to see you guys.
Hello.
I'm going to kick this off. Dana, would you please introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Dana. I'm 25. In 14 days, I'm going to be 26. And yeah, I mainly am just on Discord at the moment. To be fair, I don't do much else.
It's a lot too.
How would you describe yourself in 3 words?
Funny, kind, and creative.
What's your favorite color?
Purple.
What's the last book you read?
So I'm currently reading with Lily, but we haven't read it for a while. The Tao of Pooh.
Oh.
And I would say, because I forgot to put it in as a question, my favorite genre is fantasy and nonfiction, like self-help books and kind of that type of thing.
Oh,
Nice. What is your favorite movie?
So I've put Parent Trap, but also I would say Luca, Encanto, and The Haunted Mansion as well.
Oh, those are so good.
Luca's great.
I love it.
Yeah.
Sobbed the entire movie.
Same. I do too. This is a silly question because I already know the answer, but do you have any pets?
Yes, I have Cassie, who is just down here. And then I also have Tyler as well. I just lost my camera a little bit. Okay.
What's your favorite season?
It's autumn.
Ooh,
I like the vibes.
I love the vibes.
agreed.
So good.
Honestly, it's fitting because of the candles. That makes
Yes.
Oh
yeah,
my gosh, I didn't even think about that. But yeah, that totally makes sense.
perfect
And
season.
like my whole pumpkin here.
Oh. Early bird or night owl?
I would say night owl. I have been waking up a lot earlier recently, but in my core self, I am a night owl.
I feel that.
Same. I feel that. What's your favorite way to stay organized?
So like post-it notes, a paper planner, like literally cannot go wrong with just writing things down in the moment. Whether I transfer that later or not, writing things down for me. Like a brain dump as well. Like I have so many like docs in my Google Drive of just brain dump on this day, brain dump on that day. Like I just brain dump.
How do you keep your brain dumps organized?
So I have in my therapy folder in Google Drive. I then have a brain dump folder in there, and then in there I have brain dumps, and I put the date of each one.
So you kind of sort it depending
Yeah.
on what it's
My
for.
Google Drive is my way that I stay organized. Like if someone like deleted my Google Drive, I think I would just like cry and just cease to exist. Like, not to
feel
be
that.
dramatic, you know.
I get it.
I don't think that's dramatic at all.
Same.
I would sob.
Someone deleted my notion my whole life would fall apart, okay? I would like
Could you imagine
Holy
having
moly.
to rebuild that shit?
Yeah. And my
Ugh.
other Google Drive that I created with mental health resources as well for like people that I share publicly, like, oh my god, I don't know what I do with all that stuff now.
What is your favorite hobby?
So I have a lot of new hobbies that I've recently learned since becoming burnt out. My main favorite hobby is scrapbooking, and for the people that actually watch us on YouTube, I'm going to show you a couple of my pages.
I love them so
I'm
much.
know.
obsessed. Scrapbooking is the one thing I haven't picked up because like it's so in depth. Like, you can
I
do
feel
anything.
But like my
I-
first pages were like this, you know, you
Gorgeous.
evolve.
See,
You
I
had a
think that's why I
redemption.
don't do it because it like the starting of it and not being good at it
Come on, Blaze.
or
Come
just not
on.
knowing
This
what
is
to
my
put
first page.
Yeah, that
is
too.
exactly what I'm scared
It's
of.
like,
It's people starting Notion. It's a blank canvas. It's intimidating. Like scrapbooking,
Yeah.
this entire room could very easily be nothing but scrapbooking supplies. Like Dana had a redemption on her stream to do like a scrapbooking page for you. I fucking love that thing. I use
Same.
the shit out of that. I'd love to see.
Yeah.
Please.
And to be fair, my room is full of scrapbooking supplies, so I feel that, you know.
See?
I did like the sticker mosaics as well that I was doing. I really enjoy those. I need to stop leaning over when I do them because I hurt my back. But other than that, I really enjoy them. And I've started drawing because when I was younger, I was not very good at drawing, and then I let people kind of bully me into stop drawing. So I'm not the best right now, but I am pretty okay for someone who hasn't drawn anything in like 15 years. So
See, that's what makes me want to start drawing.
it was a Bluey episode. There's one where they're all
Oh.
drawing, and then like Bluey's like, I'm not very good at drawing. And then her mom tells a story of her mom saying, like, when she's like, I'm not very good at drawing horses. And she's like, yeah, but you're pretty good for a 6-year-old, you know? And then she keeps drawing and then she gets better. Whereas her dad was told that he wasn't very good at drawing cars. And so he stopped. And so his drawing of cars never got any better. They just stayed the same.
Oh.
I feel like Bluey is a show that if I watched it, I would sob the entire time.
I do.
Uncontrollably.
It's such a good show.
It really is. It really is.
What is the best advice you've ever received?
So these two are a lot more recent, but it's not your responsibility to fix others, and also just let them. Let them.
Yeah. Just... I think that's so great. Who do you look up to?
I think I've always looked up to my granny. Like, she's a strong woman. She doesn't let herself be pushed around. She's never made me feel like I couldn't do something because I'm a girl. Like, I've always grown up thinking like I could do anything I wanted to do. And it's kind of who I am today as a result. So yeah.
We stand strong women.
Yes, we
Love
do.
that.
I feel like that's the first time I've ever heard you say something nice about your grandma, though.
I've heard her say nice things before.
The people
Wow.
that aren't afraid to tell you what you need to hear, though.
Yeah, she's like she can be a harsh woman from her upbringing and stuff. Like, she can be really horrible sometimes, especially like she doesn't understand like fashion or any kind of new things. But like at her core self, I know she has my best interests.
Oh, that's so
and
sweet.
I love her, you know.
Nice.
And I
That's good.
annoy her as well. Like, I'm not perfect.
Like, let's be real. Who's
Yeah.
the offender in
Can we look up her
situation?
star chart?
I know she's a Gemini, but I will find out the other information we need for that.
Dana, what is your favorite kind of food?
Oh, I love Chinese food so much, and I never get to have it because it's so fucking expensive if you get a takeaway. So I'm getting it for my birthday, probably the Friday before my birthday because my birthday is a Sunday, and I'm so excited. And oh my god, I can't wait to have Chinese food.
What
Seeing
Yay.
it when you post it in Discord makes me so happy. Just
Yeah.
saying.
I love it so
I
much.
had Chinese the other day and I posted it in Dana's Discord
I
because I
saw
was like,
it.
she can see what my Chinese looks like.
I was like,
I
I was
also had
thinking
Chinese the
like
other
this is
day.
probably orange chicken, and this is like an egg roll, and I was like trying to remember all the like American versions of the Chinese. It was so much fun. So thank you.
You're
Are
welcome.
you adventurous with the Chinese food menu? Do you just like order whatever?
Because it's expensive, I don't. I just order like the staples. But when I go out, there's this restaurant that I go to, and it's all you can eat, but they cook it fresh. And that's when I try new things because there's only a small amount of it, and you're already paying for like the whole, you know, like experience. So then I will
Smart.
become a bit more adventurous then.
Hell yeah.
Smart. Beach or mountains?
Beach, because I live by the beach and I love it, but not a sandy beach, like a pebbly
Rocky.
beach.
There's a
Pebble.
show on Netflix right now called 3 Body Problem. It's like a science fiction show. It's really good, but it takes place in the UK, and they're always on like rocky beaches. And in my mind, I was like, I bet this is what Dana's beach looks like.
Yeah, probably. A lot of our beaches are like pebbles.
Pebble
It's kind of
beaches?
nice though because you can like look at like you can pick up cool rocks and take them home. Like I do that all the time.
And
And I want to look for sea glass.
the water makes cooler noises. Like when
Yeah.
it comes down the pebbles, it sounds different
does.
than on sand. Yeah, I get it. I like
100%.
it. Rock hunting sounds really fun too.
Yeah.
We need to start a Google Doc, Dana, of things we need to do when we come and visit you. We need a list going so we know.
100%. 100.
Yeah.
True.
Yep.
What's your favorite TV show?
Stranger Things. I mean, anyone who knows me, Stranger Things. It's not like a surprise.
No hesitation.
Let me think. Stranger Things.
What is your guilty pleasure?
So Scooby-Doo, I fucking love Scooby-Doo. Like, again, I
Fucking
don't
love
think that's
Scooby-Doo.
I don't think that's anything that people didn't know about me either. I really love Scooby-Doo. It used to be more of a guilty pleasure. Now I'm like owning my shit. And also Bluey. I think like I love Bluey, but it is like a bit of a guilty pleasure like as well.
What is the most adventurous thing you've ever done?
Actually meeting Ali. I think
remember that. That was a
Same.
trek.
I think meeting someone from like that I'd never like met before in real life, that like an online friend, I feel like you were warned not to do that when you were younger, and two, like it was just crazy. Like we were like at the time we were like best friends. Like we talked all the time. We'd be in voice chats all the time. Everything. Like she was like my go-to person for everything at the time, and it was just so cool to like finally meet her and be like hi, and like she was exactly the same as she was online in real life.
love that.
What a
She was just
relief.
so lovely. And she had these like really cool jeans with I think sunflowers on them or something, and I was just like, this is so cool. And she's just lovely, and it was probably the most adventurous thing I've done, because I was like, there's so much anxiety. I remember her texting me being like, I'm in the car park or something, like and I was like, oh, I can't see you, and she's like, her sat nav took her to a different place, but in my head I was like, she wants me to walk around, like she's gonna get me to a secluded area, maybe kill me, like, you know, who knows. Because your anxiety kind of runs wild a little bit, but she didn't murder me. I'm still here, and we had a lovely time. She's the best.
What's your favorite city you've visited?
I think this is going to be a shock to the people who know me in real life, but I would have to say Newcastle. So I used to go there a lot because my ex lives there. But there are some really lovely spots there that I love, and I like genuinely miss them. Like I would go again just for those places. I would say they're mainly food places. Palace Gardens, which is a Chinese food place, and then there's a dumpling place in the Granger Market, which does like five dumplings and a bao bun for like £6 or something, and it's amazing. It's cooked in front of you. You can literally watch them do it. It's just amazing. And yeah, those are like the main reasons I would go back, for the food. Like I could just like get the train there, get off, eat the food, and then come back home. I'd be quite happy.
That's so funny that you say that, because like the way that I rank my favorite places I've
Is by
visited is usually by food.
Yeah. They're Chinese
Hi.
food type places as well.
Yeah.
I have a type.
Scenery? You can get that on the internet. Get
Yeah.
scenery at home.
Exactly.
What is your favorite quote?
Progress over perfection. I am someone who is a perfectionist, and I struggle to start on a lot of stuff. So I would say, like, if you start the thing, you can make it perfect later if you want to. Like, it's not that deep. Just like fucking start. I guess like Steph's one, like just start. So yeah, progress over perfection.
What is your favorite way to spend a rainy day?
So unlike Steph, I have quite a lot of rainy days here in the UK. But if I'm not working and I don't have much to do, like study-wise, blanket, warm hot chocolate, a film, playing a game, and cuddling Cassie. It's my go-tos.
What's your favorite childhood memory?
So I like was really trying to figure this out, and I was like, I don't remember any part of my childhood. Like as soon as this question came out, I feel like I know a lot about my childhood, but as soon as I saw this question, I was like, I don't fucking know. Like, did I have
That
a
always
childhood?
happens.
Was I ever a child? Like, I don't know. Like, where's the evidence? So my one is, and it's just recent because we're going to go back there with my nephew now, so it's come back into my mind. It was when my whole family, so like my granddad, my granny, my mum, my uncle, my auntie, her husband, and my cousins, and obviously I was there as well. We went to this miniature railway for the day. We spent like the whole day together. We had so much fun. I think it was like around Easter, so there was like these like Easter eggs that you had to like find specific numbers and write them down for like an Easter egg hunt and stuff. And we went to like the park and walked around. It was just so much fun. Like I really enjoyed it. And then my granddad's old car had these like seats where you could sit in the boot and like look out, and we were like fighting over to get to those seats, like who got them, because there was 3 of us and only 2 seats, and that was really fun. And then like we went to a pub for lunch, and it was just good memories.
When you say miniature railway, do you mean like miniature as in like set up on tables inside of a house, or like miniature like you're a kid riding a mini train?
So yeah, it's like a train but smaller, but you can still fit inside. It's just not like a huge train, but
Okay.
you sit inside. There are some that you can go on that you sit on top of.
Yeah.
But the one I'm talking about, there was like a little inside thing. I will take pictures and I will send them to you when we go.
That
Please.
sounds so fun.
Yeah, I
I
want to
would like to
see.
see.
I
Also,
used to have like a huge obsession with like miniature trains that you could go in as well when I was a kid.
those cars that you can sit backwards, like I feel like that's the epitome of childhood and like so fun when you would like face and you'd like wave at everyone and see who would wave back at you and stuff.
Yes.
And then like the sun would be in your face and you'd be like sick by the end of the like journey. If it was a long one, you're like, oh, get me out of this car. Maybe just because I was car sick, but I always remember feeling ill afterwards. But I still wanted to be in that. Like I want to be in that.
I feel that. What's your favorite way to relax?
Definitely I would say binge watching shows. Like the current show I'm binge watching is Bob's Burgers because I want to watch the new season, but I'm waiting for them all to come out because they're releasing them like one episode a week. Normally it's Stranger Things. And then playing like sorting games on my phone or like puzzle games on my phone. Like I have an app where I'm just doing puzzles on my phone, and that I would say relaxes me as well. Or like crafting.
Dig.
I hate to go from relaxation to this question, but what is your biggest fear?
Dun dun dun.
Just completely deaf. Like I'm so scared that like I will die and there's just nothing. Like I believe in God, I believe in
Same.
heaven, I believe
Oh
in
my
purgatory
gosh.
as well, you know. But like what if we die and then there's just nothing and I'm just no
That's
longer
exactly.
here?
Oh
You're,
my
like,
gosh.
afraid of the
I had the
unknown.
same
Yeah.
answer, and that's exactly why I'm afraid of it. Like, to the
Interesting.
T.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess that's kind of my hope, is that it's just nothing.
I don't
Okay.
want nothing. I want there to be at least something.
The
Yeah.
girl's just tired. I'm exhausted. Can this shit just end? Like, can we just take a break for a little?
Like even Braylon's thing that she was saying before the podcast of like you become this you're this like being that like picks different, that's fine. It can't be nothing. Like it just can't
Yeah.
be nothing. Like if it's nothing, then like what was the point of everything I've done on this earth?
If you think
We need to
about
talk
That's
after
exactly how I
podcast.
feel.
Because
Oh my
like I
gosh.
want to have a conversation about this, and I don't think we have time.
if you think about though, just real quick, that energy never dies. It's just changes and transfers. That's how I think there's no way that we just light switch off, because where does the energy go? Energy leaves your body. They've measured bodies and the energy leaves and goes somewhere. So where's it going? It has to go somewhere. So.
Yeah, I think that's fair. But like what if it's not?
We're gonna talk.
Exactly.
Well,
What
like,
if?
I just need someone
Talk-
to tell me.
You
and
know
then
what
it's
you
okay.
need to do? Watch a documentary from a bunch of people who have had near-death experiences, like people who died on the table for like 20 minutes and
Yeah,
came back.
I have
because they
actually
will tell
watched a
you
couple.
all the same things.
Yeah, because they all say like they just feel this like warmth
Mhm.
and stuff.
And like see
it is
people, see their loved
comforting, but
ones.
I'm like in the back of my head, I'm like, what if they just hallucinated? Like,
Same.
I mean, the brain is powerful. Hey, you don't know, we could be hallucinating all of this right now.
what? Yeah,
Oh
I
my
mean,
There's no way to prove that we're not a brain in a vat.
I like sometimes worry like, am I just gonna wake up as like my 4-year-old self and like have to go through
I mean-
life again?
You are a brain in a vat. Brain. Vat.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Nice.
This is it. Without this, what's the point of the vat?
Yeah, that's fair.
I can't wait to have this conversation with you guys because I think about this shit way too much.
I hate to move on, but what's your favorite piece of jewelry?
My amethyst necklace that I wear nearly every day. I don't know if you guys can
Iconic.
see very well. It's supposed to
love
help
it.
with migraines. I mean, I still get migraines either way, but I like feel like it's helping. And like half the time, it's mind over matter. So
Placebo is very powerful.
Yeah.
So if you believe it helps you, it will.
Another thing that infuriates me about being a human.
The brain
What's your
is
favorite
too
flower?
smart for its own good. Sorry.
No, yes, 100%.
yeah.
Sorry.
Also
Favorite flower?
sunflower.
A sunflower. Do you have them where you live? Like, can you go to a sunflower field?
I don't know. Not near me. but I can buy sunflowers like from a florist. But I have fake ones. I can't get to them right now because my bookshelf is in front of them, but I can see them. Yeah.
We should be friends.
My old neighbor used to have a ton of sunflowers planted, and then they moved away and the new neighbors didn't keep them, and they would peek over our fence, and I used to love it. And now I'm like, the sunflowers are gone.
Yeah, when I was
shouldn't be allowed to do that. If you have beautiful stuff in like your property and you bought the property, it's like you bought the property to maintain the beautiful stuff.
That seems fair.
What is your favorite board game?
Monopoly, 100%. I've had some very wild things happen while I've been playing Monopoly. So I had my granny and my granddad gang up on me, and they wouldn't sell me any houses. That happened. Like I was a child still.
I would legit quit the game and would never play with them again if someone did that to me. I would rage
table flipping
so
behavior.
hard.
I also broke up with someone over a game of Monopoly. I was
like for the important thing.
Oh, that's so
I was
rude.
like 12 or 13. We're still, I mean, we don't talk anymore, but not because of that. We, in my mind, we're still friends. We were friends for a long time after that. It was just a funny thing we used to tell people as well.
That's so funny.
So yeah, some like wild stuff happened when I played Monopoly. So I mean, it's dear to my heart.
What's your favorite holiday?
Halloween, but the way I do Halloween, not the way other people do Halloween. I watch Halloween, all the Halloween towns. I used to take the day off. I can't do it so much now because of all my holiday goes to uni work. The fun life that I live. But I used to take Halloween off, and I would eat loads of shit that I like I would buy like the fun size packs of Milky Ways and stuff like that. Eat those, watch Halloween Town, Twitches, Hocus Pocus, all that good shit. And just relax the whole day and maybe play some games, and just that's my Halloween. That's my Halloween.
I like that.
Yeah. Oh, and like candles.
Dana's Halloween moving forward.
Same.
You gotta light the candles though, otherwise it's not like truly Halloween.
100%.
Definitely.
What about ice cream? What's your favorite ice cream flavor?
Cookie dough, 100%. But like in the back of my mind, my childhood is screaming caramel flavor as well.
Yes.
What instruments do you know how to play?
So I know how to play the piano and keyboard, and I still know how to play them. The cornet and recorder, I no longer probably can play. The cornet took me forever to learn how to blow through the bloody thing, so I probably would need to relearn that before I try to blow. But the recorder I could probably do if it like took me probably an afternoon of hyperfixation. And my voice, I know. Probably most of you know that I sing a lot, all the time. When I'm in a good mood, if I'm depressed, I will not be singing. You'll notice that.
What's your favorite emoji?
Purple heart, always.
I believe it. How about your favorite social media platform?
So to watch or like use, I would say TikTok. To create content, Twitter. I prefer text-based content creation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can I tack on a question, and why Twitter and not Threads?
Well, no, that's fair. Because Threads started in my burnout, so I've not been creating so much. Fair. But I did use it when I pushed out that like month of mental health awareness.
What is your favorite room in your house?
I don't want to be like copying people, but my bedroom, the room I'm in right now, is where I spend most of my time. Like I live here. This is me in a room. It is me.
Yes.
What's your favorite way to learn something new?
So I learn by doing. I'm a kinesthetic learner, but watching TikToks and YouTube videos like can be really helpful. But also, if you've got a step-by-step like and a good step-by-step where there's no room for interpretation, I do find those like really helpful to follow along. Like when I was modding my 3DS.
Bet. What is your favorite childhood toy?
So my teddy, who is very imaginatively named Teddy, love that guy. He's cool dude. But also the doll's house that that used to belong to my mum and my auntie that got passed down to me when I was old enough to play with it. It's just one of those nice things.
That's so cool.
Love
Yeah.
that.
I played with a lot of hand-me-downs from my mum, my auntie, and my uncle.
Those are always the best, though.
Yeah.
They just don't make toys like they used to. I
Yeah.
would much prefer anything I had in the 90s than I do now.
That's legit.
Yeah, like Furby and Tamagotchi and
I mean,
Furby?
no.
No.
I was gonna say,
Agree to
curse.
disagree on Furbies. No, that shit was way too vocal at like 2:00 in the morning for childhood stuff.
I'm sorry, Braylon.
what's your favorite way to spend a day off?
It depends. Low energy, watching films, playing games, just chill. Like I have on a Thursday, a no PC evening. So I come home, I don't turn on my PC, I don't sit in this chair. I sit on my sofa, which I never sit on because I'm always on my computer, and I watch something on my PlayStation because I don't have a DVD player. And I have actually at the moment I have all these DVDs that I'm like ready to watch something. I watched Ratatouille last Thursday, for instance. So that's my kind of low energy. For my high energy, I would say like going out with my friend. For my birthday last year, my friend and I, we went out for the day and we went to like B&M, TK Maxx. We went to like all these places that we liked and it was just nice. And I got to spend time with my friend and we chatted and like, oh, it's just amazing. Like anytime I've got like a good energy, like my friend, although I could see her low energy, there's been times I've been ill and I'm like, yeah, I can still come, and then we just be ill together.
Those are the best types of friendships.
Yeah, I love her so much. Hannah, if you're listening, love you.
When did you start your No PC Thursday? Because I feel like that's such a smart thing to have. Like,
I
it
love
set
that.
up.
This year, because like as you guys know, I'm like Steph, I've been in burnout and I've been trying to get out of it and trying to be forcing myself to rest. So Thursdays I finish work and I straight away go food shopping, and then when I come home, like I'm home about like 6:30 and then I have to eat, and then by the time realistically how much work am I going to get done, or am I just going to sit at my desk, look at everything and hate myself? Probably. So I've started being like, right, do not even sit at your desk, do not turn on your computer, sit on the sofa, eat your dinner on the sofa watching telly or whatever, and just like find a film. And I have so many DVDs still because I love physical media, and I just enjoy it. I sit there and then I might have like a packet of crisps or like a nice chocolate bar or something, and I just start drawing. Like I have this diary, like small like thin diary that my grandparents bought me, and I already have a diary, so I still wanted to use it, and I use that I draw on it. And because it's a diary, it doesn't matter if it's perfect in my mind, and I don't use an eraser because I just want to get myself comfortable with not having things perfect. And so I use that to draw while I'm really trying not to be on my phone as much. Some days, some no PC days are better than other no PC days for being on my phone, but it just depends. Yeah.
That's really nice. I love that. I think that's just such a nice thing to do for yourself.
I agree. What's your
Time to be
favorite?
adopting.
What's your favorite thing about yourself?
So physical thing has always been my freckles, even from when I was little. I love my freckles. General thing, I would say the way like I do anything for my friends. Like I really wish I could show up for myself the way I show up for my friends, but I'm working on it. I would do anything for my friends, like without question, at a drop of a hat. If even if I was ill or had a limb hanging off, I would probably still be like, yeah, no, I'm good. I can come help. Like, no worries. Like, what do you need? Like, I can Google that now for you if you want. Like,
2 arms chopped off. Be like, I had voice to text. We'll make it happen.
yeah, I've got a note. I can just, hit the key. It's all good.
If you could have any superpower, what would you choose?
Teleportation. I am not great with travel. I get car sick. I have a fear of flying. Trains are always getting cancelled. If I could just teleport to the place I want to be, I would be so happy.
It's so legit.
That was me too. I'm right there with you.
Yeah, travel sucks.
What's your favorite type of weather?
So I do like rainy weather, but it's the weather where it's not too hot that like I want to kill myself or like claw my skin off myself, but warm enough that like a jumper is optional. Like I could be like, oh yeah, I kind of want to wear a jumper, but like I also like would be okay wearing just a t-shirt as well.
What's your favorite song?
So currently the song I'm listening to at the moment is I Am by Baby Tate and Flo Milli. Like I listen, so I have like a 2024 era playlist that I created for myself, and it's full of like all these songs where it's just basically like manifestation or like I'm the freaking best. And that is my favorite song. Like every time it comes on, I'm like immediately I'm singing along.
That's the song for listeners if you don't know. It goes, I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am rich, I am that bitch. I am gonna go get that bag and I am not gonna take your shit. It like the whole song is like a nice positive
I do
manifestation.
what I do, and I'm who I wanna be because I am
Because
me.
I am me. It's a really good
I gotta
song.
look this song up. The song
Yeah.
is
Please
dope.
do.
What's your favorite music genre?
So I actually have a variety of music genres I love. I love country, rock music, parody songs, lo-fi, like literally anything. Sims 3 and Sims 2 soundtrack. Fucking love that shit.
Those are good. Oh yeah.
Those are so good.
What's your favorite sport?
Okay, so to play dodgeball or bench ball, and then to watch is wrestling, 100%.
Like real wrestling though? The sport of wrestling? Not like United States wrestling?
Like WWE, SmackDown.
Oh.
Let's
Wrestling.
go.
Okay, so the other day when you said wrestling isn't real, did you not know before that?
Yeah, no,
Was
I
that-
did. I did
Okay,
know that. Because,
okay.
like, to me, it's like a soap opera. Like, I like the
Yes.
drama.
Yeah.
of
Yes.
wrestling.
Yes. I did not know this about you. That's so funny. We watched WrestleMania. I did for the first time at the last one, and I was like, this is it. In the beginning, I was like, this is really dumb. I don't get it. And then like at the end, I was like, okay, I get it. I like fully get it. This is so fun. Like it was just like silly goofy. Like we were just everyone was having a fun time, and I was like, this is so lighthearted. Like it's just everybody's in a silly goofy mood, and I was loving it.
And there's all this
Okay,
drama. They're like,
I
oh,
don't want to
Vince
derail.
hates
I
it.
have to know. Dana, what do you think about it now that Vince McMahon isn't running?
It's probably better because he's like a piece of shit. So
I just want to know what you think about it because it's like the story, my opinion, way better.
I haven't watched any recently. Actually, I don't know where to watch it in the UK at the moment. I need to look into it. I just haven't had a chance. But when I was younger, I would get told off because I wouldn't go to bed because I'd be watching it on like Sky Sports all the time.
This is so funny. Maybe we can like stream it in Discord for you or something. I know that Ash really loves wrestling too. And I'm sure we could figure out a way to stream it for you somehow.
Yeah.
You
I
have to watch
into
the
any
most
sport.
recent. You have to watch the most recent WrestleMania. Don't look up any spoilers about it if you hopefully already haven't, because you're gonna lose your shit. Holy shit, you're gonna literally freak out. Yeah, you have to watch it.
The only thing I know is that The Rock is in it, and that's literally the only thing.
No, you don't. If you see anything about WrestleMania, just skip it
swiping
for
away.
your own sanity. Swipe away. Swipe away.
Let's go.
What's your favorite type of shoe?
Trainers, but with memory foam inside. I can't have
Yeah.
trainers without memory foam anymore. I'm old.
Hey, comfort over everything. I'm there. What about your favorite dessert?
Sticky toffee pudding with custard. Quintessentially British, but there you go.
I'm trying to think if I've ever had that, and I don't think I have.
I haven't.
I've had custard.
You should. It's got dates in it, but it's got like this lovely sticky toffee sauce that goes over the top.
I wonder if it's very similar to like a date pudding we make at Christmas. Because we make like, and it's like I don't know. I'm going to ask my mom. I'm going to Google later and see if they're similar.
Okay.
Maybe just without the sticky toffee, which sounds really good though.
It's really good.
What's your favorite TV character?
I would say Leslie Knope from Parks and Recreation. I love
Such
her.
a good answer.
I love her so much. She's
amazing.
I love the effort and energy she puts in everything she does. Like she has so much energy and passion for everything. I just love that about her.
What's your favorite form of exercise?
So I actually really enjoy weights at the gym, but I haven't been to the gym for a very long time, and I just feel like I can't justify paying for a gym membership at the moment because I just don't have time with everything else that I do. But I like the Ring Fit, and I like my exercise bike, and I actually really like at the moment my kettlebell weights.
Oh, you
All
got
those
kettlebells.
videos of there's this girl, and I can't remember her name. I think it's Sharon Hill. She does these sorry, I should have said woman, not girl. And she does these like walking workouts to like songs. And the other day I did one to the Mamma Mia one, and I was just like having so much fun. I was like singing my heart out, like moving around. I was just having so much fun. I just like the singing and dancing.
Can you share that in the Discord, because I want to do that.
Yes, I shared
That
the
does
Mamma
sound
Mia
like
ones
fun.
in my Discord in the exercise one, so that it'll be easy for me to grab them for you.
Okay.
What's your favorite animal, Dana?
So I have to say, because she's in the room with me, cats, because she will get me, but also red pandas.
Definitely cats.
Yeah, definitely cats.
What's your favorite TV show?
My childhood TV show, Mona the Vampire.
Favorite childhood. Mona the Vampire?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Mona the
Same.
Vampire.
It must be Is it British?
Hey, Mona. Yeah, it is. Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
But
No
you can
wonder.
watch like full episodes on YouTube, and I will link one to you guys.
Okay.
Because that's how I watch it now.
Huh.
What's your favorite quote about life?
So I feel like I'm butchering it, but it's like if you don't rest, like your body will take it for you, and it will not be at a convenient time. And I've learned that the hard way in the last year.
Yes. What is your favorite thing to cook?
So sausage rolls or macaroni cheese.
Mm. Do you do like macaroni with like where you like shave the cheese and heat it all up?
Yeah, you got to.
Like
You got to
shred
make
it?
like a cheese sauce from scratch. There's none of this granule shit. Like you've got to.
That's a
really
macaroni
cook
Homemade
it.
mac and
cheese from
cheese
scratch is a lot of work.
So good.
I feel
Yeah.
like it's not that much work because like we have all this stuff
Just
in
the
the house all
shredding.
the time at any minute.
I
That's
also just
nice.
Googled sausage rolls and I fucking love these things. My father-in-law makes them and
It's
they're
just puff pastry and then like sausage meat inside, and then I like to put black pepper and salt on top, and obviously like an egg washed as well,
yes,
Mm.
spicy mustard with it.
if you want to.
If you want to.
Sometimes I put apple in, but other than that, that's it.
What's your favorite Disney movie?
The Princess Diaries or Encanto?
Both so good.
Yes, love them
Sobbed
so much.
the entire time. Yep.
What's your favorite thing about your job?
That is a hard thing at the moment because I don't really like my job at the moment. But I like organizing training and like inputting the data in the right way. Like it makes my brain feel happy to have everything like in a perfect way, and like knowing that like for training I am the sole person in that department. Same with like my calibration department, so I am solely responsible, so I get to do it the way I want to do it, and everything is perfect, and I know what is happening because I get to deal with it and not messes it up. Not that like obviously people can do things in their own way and but like they don't mess it up for me. It's my way.
Preach, Dana. Preach. I feel you.
You'd make a great bookkeeper.
I probably maybe would. I'm not 100% sure what that is though.
It's like small business accounting.
Oh, maybe my friend's an accountant.
It's
She
putting
is
everything correctly in
super
numbers
smart.
and making sure everything lines up just in the right way and everything needs to match.
Yeah,
Very
I think
rewarding.
like I just like things to be perfect and in a certain way.
Yeah.
If you could have dinner with anyone, dead or alive, who would you pick?
I don't know. I found this really hard, and I'm gonna say not a family member because I think that just makes it so much harder. Maybe like Felicia Day. I love her so much. Like I was obsessed with her when I was younger as well. Like teens, I just think she's a really cool person. And I kind of love her energy. But like yeah, either her or like I'm not sure. Like Neil Gaiman seems like a cool person.
That would be fun. What is your favorite vacation destination?
So I really enjoy going to Dorset on holiday. Like, it was really warm there, and it was like beautiful, and like they had these just like blue beaches. Like, I live by a beach, but it's not it's not that like blue, because we don't get that hot here. But it was just amazing, and there's all the places we went to were just so lovely. And I was able to go to like Brownsea Island, which was cool because they have red squirrels there. And there's a lot of history with like the brownies and guides and like scouts with Baden Powell, so that was kind of cool. Yeah, I just had a really good time there.
So freaking cool.
What's something people would be surprised to know about you?
I feel like I'm pretty much an open book to most people, honestly. I feel like I probably bore my whole life out to people, especially on that game on Jackbox party where you like tell two truths and a lie. I've got so many people with that because my life when I was younger is like wild. Like, I had a different name for 4 years of my life before like I became me. Someone tried to snatch me a couple of times when I was a kid. Like, I open book, you know. People ask me a question, I will answer as honestly as I can. So I feel like there's not a lot that you guys don't know about me at all, really.
I can tell you one. I didn't know you like wrestling.
Oh, yeah. I feel like I have maybe said that before, but not.
I didn't know that.
Okay.
I
Maybe
didn't know
didn't.
that.
That's
Maybe I just
so
thought I
far.
did.
That's been the one thing that I did not know.
Yeah.
I don't meet a lot of people that like wrestling. I
It's
don't
just
talk
a
about it
soap
because
opera.
there's like, I feel like 4 people in the world that like wrestling, and we're 2
Wrestling.
of them. Wrestling.
Well, wrestling's got a new fan now, and me too.
I think
Let's
maybe
go.
I did like I was a ballerina. I did karate as well when I was younger.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I did Woodaroo, which means the peace way,
That's cool.
apparently, unless someone was lying to me.
Okay. That's fair. What's one thing you can't live without?
So like for everyday life, my lip balm, like I cannot tell you why I will lose my shit if I do not have lip balm with me. It's like an anxiety thing, I think. Like, just knowing it's there. If it's not there, I instantly lick my lips and I need lip balm immediately. If I have it in my pocket, I probably won't use it the whole day.
What's your
Yeah.
favorite like kind? What's your go-to?
So at the moment, Nivea Hyaluron lip moisture. I used to like having the tin of Vaseline, but since COVID, I don't like touching the lip balm anymore. So I have sticks, and then they stopped doing the Vaseline one that I like. So Nivea, and it's nice and silver and cute. But like mainly Cassie, she's been my main reason for being alive for a very long time. I've had it since 2014. She's got me through a lot of like shit, I'll be honest with you. So yeah, Cassie and lip balm. So
What's your favorite video game?
I actually really found this one difficult. I will say Animal Crossing, but like not the current Animal Crossing. I would say Animal Crossing Wild World.
Really?
Yeah.
I want to play
I
it
do
so
enjoy
bad.
the one, but I spend a lot more of my time and my life as like in my childhood and stuff with the Wild World Animal Crossing.
Raylene, you don't have it on your emulator?
No, it's because it uses joysticks, right? It's
Yeah, no,
GameCube.
it does, and also double
No,
screen.
DS.
Oh yeah, the emulator doesn't have DS. I have a DS. The emulator just goes up to like anything that, because it doesn't a DS have.
Yeah, it
a
also
little
has double
work
screens as well, which will be
Yeah,
hard
so
when you're
yeah, the
emulating.
emulator doesn't work for
Got
that.
it.
But I do have a DS.
Got it.
Have you played Wild World? I would
I think I
recommend it.
have it actually, but I don't think I've played it.
That's fair.
I mean, find out. It's only $30 on eBay.
Well, what's the last thing you do before going to bed?
So I play on my phone for a bit, probably on TikTok, I won't lie to you. And then I put on sleep meditations, and then I have Cassie push me about until she is comfy, and then I push her about till I'm comfy. And that's what we do.
What is your favorite holiday tradition?
So going with my granny around Christmas time to lay down wreaths on the graves of her grandparents and my granddad. We've done it like as long as I can remember, and it's always just been the two of us. Initially, I think it was because like my granny always looked after me as a kid, so it was just easier to take me with her. But now like I like voluntarily go with her, and it's like a really nice thing that we do. We talk about family, and she reminisces and stuff. And last year I put a Werther's original on my granddad's grave, and it was still there when we went there on Christmas Eve for midnight mass, and then it was there Christmas morning as well. And I think it'll probably still be there next year unless a fox takes it. I feel like a fox would probably take it, but other than that, it's just a nice thing. And then my granny and I ate Werther's originals at the grave as well. Hers was sugar free because she's diabetic, but mine was a normal one, but it was quite old because it was like chewy, and I was like,
Chewy Werther's.
Yeah, I was like, it's supposed to be like hard butterscotch, and I was like,
Yes.
this is not hard.
Oh no.
So it's probably from when my granddad was still alive. I was just like,
Oh
I'm
my
not going to think about
gosh.
it. Just not going to think about it. We're just going to move on.
Oh boy, that's funny. What's the last song you listened to?
Too Little Too Late by JoJo.
Classic.
Ooh.
Oh, you do have it.
Mm-hmm. I think I played it like a little bit, but not a ton. Maybe I'll play it some.
What's your favorite motivational quote?
One step at a time. My two best friends and I, we have like a little group chat, and we always remind each other to take things one step at a time because we're all going through a rough time at the moment. And it's a really nice reminder because you get very overwhelmed when you look at everything that you have to do, and just that reminder of like, just take it like one step at a time, do one thing at a time. You can't do everything. It's just a really nice reminder when you're in the thick of it, I think.
I agree.
What is your favorite way to de-stress?
So my favorite way to de-stress is depending on the scenario. If I'm like frustrated, stressed, scream in my car and sing belting songs. If I'm stressed, like general stressed, then listen to meditations or watch Bluey probably.
Nice.
That
If you could travel anywhere in the world right now, where would you go?
I would go visit my grandparents because I miss them and I love them, and I would just like to see them again. They're still
Aw.
alive, but they live far away.
Yeah. That's cute. What's your favorite trip?
I really enjoyed going to Canterbury with my cousin Ellie and my grandparents and my auntie and my mum. We had a really good time. Not at night. It's a bit like interesting at night. But during the daytime, it was lovely, and I really just enjoyed going around. And we went to like Dover Castle and stuff. That was really fun. And just spending time with my family. I love spending time with my family.
What's your dream job?
To be a therapist. That's why I'm putting myself through the hell I am at the moment. It's worth it.
How do you want to be remembered by the world?
I think for being like a helpful person that like people were able to go to for advice or like make people feel better. I just feel like if someone said like, hey, do you remember Dana? I just want people to be like, yeah, do you know what? She was really nice. She helped me with this. Or like, yeah, I love her. Just nice things. Like I just want to be remembered for being nice and helpful.
Have you done the Enneagram?
The
Enneagram? It's like a personality thing.
I've done Myers-Briggs, but I haven't done that.
I would bet money that you are a 2. Because 2's entire philosophy is I just want to help people.
I think I was a 2.
Yeah.
I'm
a 7.
Ooh, 7. What's 7?
7 is like a lot of ADHD people are 7s.
Oh.
It's like I don't know how to explain it, but the cool thing about the Enneagram is you self-identify. So you just read the descriptions of all of them, and then you're supposed to just say, that one's me. So, and there's only 9. Very
Nice.
interesting.
I will let you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to do mine again now. How do you manage your time effectively, juggling a full-time job, university, streaming, podcasting, running online communities, and managing 2 Twitter accounts?
Jesus, Dana.
all the things.
So this is one of the questions that I got Chat GPT to write before we had the hiatus, because we've had this idea for a long time. And so the short answer is I didn't, because I got burnt out. And yeah, I thought I was managing and it was easy because I was making sure I hit my Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, and then I would add extra like days in and everything. And I was like, this is so easy. How do people like not manage to like show up to their like streams like ever? Like, what the fuck? And then I had like a huge mental health hiatus from streaming. And when I came back, I only did Friday, Saturdays, and I did Tuesday movie nights. But then I was like, still kind of burnt out. So yeah, I trashed my mental health. I burnt myself out. I had to stop streaming altogether. I don't manage the podcast Twitter anymore. I don't know if anyone's noticed. We are radio silent. That's because of me, guys. Sorry about that.
Collective. It's a collective
It was a
burnout.
collective decision too.
I barely post on my own Twitter either, to be completely honest with you. I just post for fun now, or like if I think of things that I kind of want to post. And then like the podcast, we only record once a month now after the hiatus, and that makes it a lot more manageable for me, because I thought previously I was gonna have to quit. So thanks, Steph, for
Taking the bullet first.
Yeah, I really
Same.
appreciate you saying something. I really do. Reaching out about your own burnout was really helpful for my burnout as well. And then yeah, the Discord is like my main social interaction. Like I sit here in my room. People are like, oh, you're always free for events at the weekend. I don't do anything. I'm here. Like I'm just here. I don't leave my room if I can help it. So it's easier to keep the events going. I can do like an arts and crafts event at the drop of the hat because I have all my craft supplies here and I am already at my desk. The movie nights are probably one of the highlights of my week. Like they force me to rest. So Tuesday forces me to rest with movie nights, and then Thursday forces me to rest with an OPC evenings. So I've got at least 2 rest days or evenings, I should say. And I really do fucking love those movie nights. Like I really love them. It's just so much fun. So yeah, I mean, my full-time job, unless I quit, I'm just there. So it's not easy to manage, but I'm there and I'm just going through the motions to try my best. And then university, I really want to be a therapist. At the moment, university is really hard because I am burnt out and I'm ill from it. And I'm in this point where I'm just like so demotivated. And so it's really hard to focus on stuff. But I want to do it. Like I want to be a therapist. I want to be at university. So I'm pushing through this year. Next year will be better. I know it will. And you know, then I'll have the last one, which if it's a bit harder, it will be the last year. So what then? You know, am I going to drop out on my last year? Like all those 5 years of work, and I'm going to drop out the last one? No, I'm fucking not. So I've already done 4 years. Like this is my 4th year. I'm in it for the long haul. So yeah, that's my answer.
So
I don't.
what motivated you to start streaming and creating content online in the first place? Like burnout aside, whether right now you feel like you're going to continue to do it or not, what motivated you to do it in the first place?
So I remember being on Twitter on my personal account, which honestly I should just burn at this point. And someone suggested I make a Sims account. So I did that. And my old username for the Twitter account I have now was Dana B Sims. And I know Braylon will remember me as this, but I don't think you guys will. And then I found Braylon on Twitter and I kind of didn't really know Twitch at all. So through her, I learned about Twitch a bit more and she encouraged me like a load to stream. And I enjoyed streaming Sims for a while, but then I got burnt out on the game and I still have actually. I've not like fully gone back to playing The Sims since. And so then I changed to Dinosaur Plays, which is what everyone knows me as now. And I played a variety of games and then started making content to promote my streams, but then I just enjoy creating content in general. Like last year, my like whole month of December of like making content on Canva for mental health awareness, I had so much fun, like finding like being able to like share information about like passive suicide ideation and stuff, because people don't talk about that ever. And it was really nice to be able to talk about it because like I deal with that a lot, and it was nice to share that. And it was nice to share my own personal things, like how at the time my nail polish was really chipped, and like to most people they just be like, okay, whatever, but to me that meant I was struggling like so fucking bad. at the time. So it's just really nice to be able to use Canva, my own like kind of experiences, mental health awareness, to just create this whole month of like, hey, like let's talk about it. Let's talk about mental health. So I really I would say that even now is still kind of my motivation, but yeah.
Good outlet. What a positive way to use social media, honestly. It's like,
Yeah.
I mean, I get to the point I'm like, nobody fucking cares, and I just don't post it. Like nobody gives a shit. I don't even
I
give a
feel
shit.
like that is my reason sometimes for posting. I'm like, no one cares if I post this. It's okay. I just post it.
It's a good way to look at it. Better way to
Even on
look at it
TikTok,
for
I feel
sure.
like that.
What made you interested in logistics training and HR as a career path?
So I wasn't interested in it as a career path at all. When I left college, I wanted to do computers, repair computers. And I got my apprenticeship at the company I work at now, repairing PCs and printers and card readers and all sorts of things, receipt printers, for example, photo printers. And I did that for about 5 years, and then I was put on furlough. And then when I came back, all the contracts that I like, because there was a lot of contracts I just did by myself. They all took their because we are a third party repair place, so they all took their stuff inwards and like they started repairing. And so then there was a point where I was going to be made redundant because I literally was doing nothing. I was just clearing. At some point I was just like going to people's desks and tidying them up for them because I didn't have anything else to do, or like start cleaning something. I just was literally finding things to do. I'd be like, hey, what's going on with this? Oh, we haven't got any. I'll do it. I'll do it. So then I got basically got told like, hey, we might have to make you redundant, but if this person leaves, we can offer you repair center logistics, like a hybrid. And I was like, okay, I can do that. Like, I need a job, so I will adapt. And I did that job for like 4 months, and then I became senior logistics and HR admin because my work bestie left, and I took her job. After she left, she got a way better job, and on that I took over training. So it was never like a career option for me. I never thought about going into HR, logistics, or training or anything, but I really like my job now, and I'm glad that I moved jobs because I was starting to hate working in repairs, because like a lot of the things we repaired were getting very old. Like I've been working at my job for almost 8 years, so like the machines that I started on when I first started were old already, and they were just getting worse, and the repairs were just getting like silly, like you were almost having to replace the whole machine, like it just felt like. And then with having to find things to do as well, I was just like, I fucking hate this. Like so the change in career really was a good time for me because yeah, otherwise I was just like I don't want to like work here anymore. And while I do complain about my job probably more than I should, because it's really stressful, I do enjoy the aspects. If there were no people involved, I would really, really love my job. Because I enjoy all the aspects.
Reach.
I remember when all of that was happening with you got furloughed and
Yeah.
the repair and all of that. That's so crazy.
Yeah,
4 years ago.
Yeah, well, because I went into furlough, and then as I was coming out, I kind of was doing content creation and stuff because I started my podcast for Scooby-Doo and stuff, and then I kind of met you, and really furlough was a positive for me because it kind of kickstarted where I am now, and also helped me like leave my boyfriend at the time.
Could you share some insight about your experience working in the logistics industry?
Yeah, so I am a woman, as you guys know, and logistics is a very male orientated industry.
Breach.
So I can't lift heavy things. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't bench press like a lot of weight or anything. Like, and I probably should do more weights than I do, but I can't lift heavy things. And when I have male colleagues, like, so I've done this job for 2 years, and I've had 3 colleagues in that time. unfortunately, we are very admin based, and so a lot of people think that it's going to be a lot of warehouse work, and it's just not anymore. We just don't send out as much as we do. But when I have male colleagues, they are spoken to by the couriers or whoever instead of me. Like, someone could be there for like a week and they'll like straight away go speak to them. And I'm the team leader. I am the person you need to speak to because they don't know. They don't know what's going on. I know what's going on. I can tell you everything that's going on. So that can be frustrating, especially like, I don't know, a lot of men can be set in their ways, and unfortunately a colleague did have to leave because they didn't like being told what to do by a woman, and you know, there's a lot of fragile masculine energy there. You know, I just, yeah.
Yes.
So it can be interesting. I would say I feel, because in like doing repairs, that is also very male dominated as well, but I would say I feel more in logistics than in repair, that kind of the fact that I'm a woman a lot more than I did when I was doing repairs. I'd say I'm still confident. I know how to do my job, and if anyone's got a problem with that, they can just like fuck themselves, to be honest with you. Like, do you know what I mean? Does anyone else want to take on all the roles I have? No, right? Okay, then shut up.
Seriously.
Exactly. Yeah.
And
I'd like to see you fucking try.
I know, right? I'm like, I'm drowning here and I'm doing uni at the same time. Good luck, mate. Good luck. But you know, like I think like I do think as a woman I feel it a lot more. But I'm also really good at admin work. So like the fact that it's like 70% admin work, really good for me because I am good at admin. It's just unfortunately recently we've had it where I've been the only person in that department as well as all my other departments that I solely run. So now having someone in logistics that is actually, you know, okay with me saying, hey, can you do this please? And they're like, yeah, no worries, I'll do that now. And stuff has been really helpful, and I'm hoping that it's going to help me pull myself out of some of this burnout, at least at work.
You would make a kick-ass, like very high-level executive assistant. Like a right-hand person to an executive who needs like somebody that's extremely detail-oriented and precise.
I feel like I could very easily probably do that, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what qualifications you need, but if anyone wants to hit me up.
You don't need any.
Oh, that's crazy.
No,
Not
I feel that.
anyways.
So, more on a personal note, can you speak on your journey towards getting like your ADHD and autism diagnosis? Like, how has it impacted your life, either personally or professionally? Like, how did you manage working through that?
So I mean, I'm still on the wait list. I've been on the wait list for an ADHD diagnosis for 2.5 years now, 1 year for the autism one. So it hasn't really, like, I haven't told anyone at work in a professional manner that I have ADHD or autism because I'm self-diagnosed, which is valid. And if anyone tells you it's not valid, they can fuck themselves. But I've told people that I feel comfortable telling at work, and I feel like I'm always met with like support and understanding. And also sometimes people are like actually sane, so that's kind of nice. I think it's just a level of understanding. Like, so like when I was kind of on my journey of discovering like I had ADHD, I would say it was more positive, as I was fortunate to know a lot of women with ADHD, like you guys, for instance, in a positive way. Like you guys you've never let it kind of affect your success. You guys are all powerful women to me. And so that really spoke to how I felt about ADHD in women. I thought of it in a more positive way. Unfortunately for autism, it took me a lot longer to accept that I was autistic because I feel like there's a lot of shame around autism. I feel like only kind of recently has autism been shown in media in a way that's not trying to shame or make fun of them, which is a shame. It's not right. So I will say, like, once I finally accepted that I more than likely am autistic, it really did help make a lot more sense, like my childhood and things. And like, not to say, like, not to put the blame on autism for everything, but it was really nice to know that like not everything is like little Dana's fault, you know. It's not her fault she was different. It's not her fault that she was bullied so much because of being different. And it's just nice to be able to be like, this is why I do things. I'm not difficult. I'm not trying to be awkward. Like, this is the way that my brain works, and these are my accommodations. And I feel like probably most people will feel the same thing when they feel like they self-diagnosed with autism later on. I feel like I have more autistic traits now from unmasking than I did before. It's like people say like skill regression, for instance. Like a lot of things that you could do before, like when you start unmasking, you just like can forget how to do them like completely. I use fidgets like a lot more now. I have loops now. Like I there's definitely things when I was younger that were sensory issues that I just had to kind of deal with because I was a kid, and my mum made the decisions for me because I was young. That now I would make more conscious decisions about sensory issues and things for myself. And I want to accommodate myself more, but I'm still learning what that means for me. I would say. So that's my journey at the moment. I don't know. It's still kind of up in the air. I'm still unsure if I want a full diagnosis or not, because potentially in different areas of your life, it can make things more difficult. Because although in the neurodivergent community, autism, ADHD, we're all celebrated, we're all, you know, who we are. I would say I have lower support needs. Like I am like is it level 1 that you don't need a lot of support, but I feel like people just read autism and immediately see it as a negative thing. But I really do think because I want to be a therapist, that being autistic and ADHD would help me understand people better, because a lot of autistic people don't find CBT helpful. I do. I don't know why. I just really like self-help books and like figuring things out myself. But a lot of people don't, and I feel like I would at least be able to be accommodating for other people. I really feel like in my mind, in my office, I have a box full of fidgets that I just give to people to use while they're having their session, you know. And just, yeah, I just think it's just helping you understand yourself more, I think. And I feel like as well, I saw a study, and I cannot for the life of me remember who it was by or anything, but I know they said that most of the time people who self-diagnose are also diagnosed with what they have, because they don't just like, no one just looks at something and goes, oh, I have that, you know. Like I have a whole
There's
Google Doc
reasons.
of symptoms.
Imagine.
I have a whole Google Doc of symptoms and how they presented themselves both now and as a kid for both ADHD and autism. And I've gone through loads of different tests online and stuff. And I have so much research that like it's not just something I have taken lightly. And like I said, there was a lot of shame behind it, and I didn't want to accept it at first. Braylon made us all do RADS tests ages ago. She was like, I asked my family to do them, you guys should do them. And I did it, and I was like, oh, this is really high. And then Braylon's like, yeah, I think you probably are like autistic. And I was like, no, no. And now I'm like, yeah. It's a journey, you know. What is it, denial's the first stage.
It's okay. I was the same way with myself, like exactly. So it's really funny that you say
The
that.
accessibility is just so important, though. Like, I find myself looking more now into fidgets and understanding that not all fidgets are the same. Like, there's a sensory level that you have to factor in. Like, as an adult, I am far more sensitive to having sensory discomforts than I did as a child. Like,
Yeah, oh my gosh.
the accessibility and the accommodation is the most important part, in my
If
opinion.
you saw what I looked like when I ride on an airplane, you would be like, who is she? Because I've learned that I have to do so many different things to accommodate myself so that I don't have an absolutely horrendous time. And I was like, when I was listening to you say all of that, Dana, I was like, yes, like, yep, I'm right there with you. Like, I feel all those same feelings, and, you know, it's like the skill regression and realizing that like things are harder now, and then also like looking at your childhood and being like, oh my god, like holy crap, when you think about like things that happened and memories you have. And yeah, so it's very, I think people do self-diagnosis because they're trying to figure out more about themselves, and like who knows you better than you? Like how is a doctor who looks and does one test with me, gonna know more than you who's spent hours and hours and hours of research and racking your like that? It just makes so much sense to me that people would be like, yes, that makes sense, and
Also, like,
here's why.
diagnosis as a whole is like a privilege for some people. Don't have that privilege to be able
Totally.
to have a diagnosis. And
It's
also, a lot of
expensive.
countries it's used against you, so it's better for yourself to protect yourself to not get
Yeah.
a diagnosis. So it's one of those things where people say like self-diagnosis isn't valid. You're very privileged to feel that way, and you're wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not true. But like you said about the airplane, when I go to the dentist, I have my headphones so I can listen to audiobook so that I can't hear all the drills and stuff. And I take my weighted stitch plushie with me. Like,
Hmm.
he comes with me everywhere. And my granny doesn't judge me for it. She's like, oh, are you bringing Stitch? I'm like, I'm bringing Stitch. And when I get there, they're like, oh, hi. Like everyone knows me because I bring him with me, and every time they're like, oh, who's this? Like, oh, hi, and what's his name and things like that. And it's just
That's so
nice. It's
sweet.
nice to have, like, I had a long, like, email chain with the dentist place before I ever went there to be like, I am terrified and I will need to bring stuff with me. And they were like, yeah, do whatever you need to do.
Absolutely. Yes. That it's so important though. I do the same thing at the dentist. I don't A plushie is actually a really good idea, but I do dress like extra warm when going to the dentist, so I'm not like anxious shaking and cold shaking. I definitely always bring my headphones. I tell the dental assistant before they start, like, listen, I'm a whole vagina about this. I really don't want to fucking be here. So I'm going to turn my music on. It's going to be really loud. I can't hear what you're saying. Just let me know if you're talking to me or if you need me to do something. I'd like to drown this all out. And
Yeah.
everyone's really cool about it.
I had
That's
like a
literally
whole thing of what to say to them, and I was like, you have to explain everything you're going to do before you do it to me. I do not
Yes.
like things
Yes.
being suddenly brought into my face. I don't know what it is. You just tell me everything you're going to use and everything you're going to do, and I will not be a problem. And then I will hold my hand up when I'm going to gag so you can move things out, and I can do that, and then you carry on. Like, that's fine.
Same thing with drawing blood. Listen, I'm probably going to pass out sitting in this chair. Please just talk to me about something, anything. Just talk to me. Just talk at me. Just please keep me talking because I cannot deal with this.
When I had my blood test, I had to talk the lady through a root canal procedure because she was coming up for one, and that distracted me the whole time. I forgot that I was even there for a blood test. I was like, oh, she was like, all done, and I'm like, oh yeah, that was happening.
This is me on an airplane. I feel like I do the same thing as you guys at the dentist. I have like a hoodie, super comfortable clothes, comfy
Yeah.
shoes, socks always, plushie on my lap. I will literally take my handheld fan, put it in between my legs so it's blasting in my face, or I'll just hold it on my face. Kindle, mask, headphones, hoodie up. And I'm just like, I'm not on a plane right now. I have noise canceling headphones on, so I can't hear the plane. There's wind in my face, which is giving me extra sensory input, so my brain can't go all whirly
That's
swirly.
smart.
And I'm reading with music on, so like I'm gone. Like I
Mm.
am not on a plane anymore. I'm just like in my own little world with the I found that if I have a lot of sensory input, my brain can like shut up. So like a fan in the face. I used to hate fans. Now I'm like, where's my fan? Anytime I'm uncomfortable, I'm like, let me just blast it in the face because the sensory like takes me out of it. It's really
Yeah.
weird.
My
But it
We need
helps
to
a
have a whole
ton.
conversation about this. We need a channel for like, this is how I get through this because
Yeah.
this shit's really important because there's
It
things
is.
that we do even as adults that like we fucking hate doing them. There are ways to accommodate yourself where you're not even going to be self-conscious about it, but like make yourself comfortable. Why are you going through
Mhm.
life uncomfortable?
Yeah.
It's hard though when you don't know what you need. And then like I was like hot at Disneyland, so I bought a fan, and then I was like, oh, I use this literally every day. Like I get overwhelmed, I get sweaty, I'm like, fan. Like it's weird little things that you don't think
Yeah.
of that will help you. And then yeah, so
Talk
sorry,
about
we could talk
it.
about this forever. I'll make a note to
Yeah.
do an
I was just
episode
gonna
about that.
say my dentist has only ever seen me in one outfit because that is my dentist outfit that I always wear when I go to the dentist.
That's so helpful though. Like it's so helpful. Okay, sorry. So what has it been like living with your mom and grandma as a 25-year-old woman, and how does your living arrangement impact your daily life and relationships?
I would say difficult. Like my mum hasn't like my mom's only just been in work for like the last 2 years, so that's been a struggle because like people need to pull their weight and stuff, so it's difficult. And then like it's like I can't go out late, like because my mom and my granny are waiting up for me and they want to know that I'm like safe and stuff, which is great. But like if I lived by myself, I could just leave and come back and it would be fine, you know. So that's hard because like I'm an adult, but I still feel like in some aspects I am a child still, which is a struggle, or at least a teenager, I should say. And just the dynamic. Sometimes it's like hard, I think, to just like do whatever I want, you know? Like people like, oh, just you're an adult, you can do whatever, and I'm like, yeah, but like if I want
It's
to
like,
leave, we have to move the
yeah.
cars around, and like they want to know where I'm going, which is fine. Like I'm happy to say where I'm going, but then I'll get texts like, "Are you coming home soon?" Or like, like it's 11 o'clock. I'm just like, I'm just watching like Disney films with my friend.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for the film to finish and then I'll go. Like, so yeah, I would say it's difficult. You have to have respect between all parties, I think is the important thing. And to remember that you have your own autonomy. Like I spend all my time in my room because my granny and my mum spend all the time in the living room watching the telly, and I don't want to watch what they're watching. I'm a stream person and stuff. So yeah, I think you have to have a lot of respect there. And one day I can move out and I can have the whole house to myself and I can decorate it how I want and not have to keep all my shit in my room.
I always found that hard because, like, when I was still living with my parents as basically an adult, it was like I didn't feel like an adult. Like, it was still their house, their rules. Like, yes, I'm an adult, but,
Yeah.
like, I don't know. It
It's
was just
hard.
weird.
I think being able to move my room around to how I have it now was really helpful because before, when I first moved in here, it was how it was when I was a kid here. And that was really hard to feel like I was an adult because I was still like, I still had my dollhouse in my room. I still had like all my toys and stuff. And I was like, can I move this stuff out to the toy room? Can I have like my space? So that's really helped as well, just having this as my own like adult space.
What strategies or techniques do you use to manage your anxiety and depression while engaging in your multiple activities?
So lo-fi, ASMR, meditation, or healing frequencies are amazing. Um, Also fidgets, they're very helpful as well. And then brain dumps. I think like if I can't focus and I have a lot going on in my head, I need to brain dump.
What about, so do you have any memorable moments from, or even success stories from content creation, online communities, whether Discord, Twitch, even Twitter?
Yeah, I think like anytime we raise money for the Samaritans is like a success story or a memorable moment. Like I'm blown away by the kindness and generosity of the people in my community always when we do those kind of events. And just the fact that like a lot of the people in like that I've met through content creation or are in my online community, we're very conscious of mental health, and I think that's really a success story that we're all mindful of people's mental health, and we're all in a well, not all of us are in a space to grow, but like a lot of us are in that growth, and we're all kind of wanting to help each other through it. And we all have our bad days, and it's nice to know that like either someone else is going through it with you or someone else has just been through it and they are happy to listen to you. And I'm always forever grateful to have the people that I have in my community.
Absolutely.
I love that. And finally, last question. What is next for you?
So I have, obviously, I said earlier, I have 2 more years of uni left. Hopefully to pull myself out of burnout and to be a content creator, but in a low energy way. And I do have some ideas and things that I have spoken to you guys about and stuff that are in the pipeline. So as soon as I get out of this burnout, just you wait. And then yeah, just keep helping people to the best of my ability.
I can start. Mine was the nice thing you said about your granny. I just thought that was so sweet that she was the person that inspired you, and it just like, I don't know, you, when people talk about people, you like paint a picture, right? And I'm only given the information that you're sharing. So I think it was really nice to see this other side that I didn't maybe know you were like as close with her, and there was like some good stuff between you. So I think that was really cute. And hearing how she supports you at the dentist and stuff was really nice.
Yeah, so growing up, my mom like worked a lot and she was a single parent, so my granny basically brought me up. So there's always like a bit of like friction because she's like one of my other parents in my mind. So like she'll, like, parents annoy you, she'll, like, and it's just natural, family annoy you and stuff. So like I know I vent a lot to you guys in general. So I think unfortunately, bless her, I don't get to tell you about the good things about her, but she is a very strong woman who doesn't take shit from anybody, and I really love that about her.
I'd say my biggest takeaway is the realization that so many like of Dana's personality, like the quirks of it, they are all kind of related. So like even the love of like Scooby-Doo plays right into the love for autumn and Halloween and candles
Mhm.
and like sunflowers. It's all kind of related in like an indirect sense, and it's you don't it it connected the dots for me today. So I feel like I have a better understanding of Dana as a whole. It's like coming together, right? It's like doing a puzzle and you're like, "Oh, that's what the picture is. Okay, cool. Got it."
Yeah.
I feel like my takeaway isn't as sweet as everyone else's, but I'm still hung up on the wrestling thing.
Wrestling! Yeah, that was a shock for me too, honestly.
Yeah, just like 10-year-old Dana, like my mom's like, go to bed. I'm like, there's so much drama.
I love it. That's so funny to me.
Oh gosh.
That is hilarious. Well, thank you guys for listening in. We hope you found some value. Join us on Discord to access resources mentioned in each episode and find your people. Follow us on social media and tune in for our next episode. How are we bringing joy into our lives?
Bye.
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 Bye.